You too. It's your boy Trey, man. We back with another one on Famous Mason Sports. Please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for the algorithm, man. We really appreciate y'all over here. We a brand new channel. The growth is gonna be slow, but long as I keep putting out consistent content, I hope y'all rock with me. You know what I'm saying? So if you're interested in sports, please make sure you subscribe. We're gonna have a lot of good sports content for you guys. The topic I wanted to talk to y'all about today is, man, the NBA is really dying. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but the NBA is just not the same no more, man. Like, the games are not interesting anymore. The style of play is pretty whack. The referees, man, they it's just too much going on. They blowing the whistle every second. These players ain't even getting a chance to play. They're not even getting a chance to run up and down the court. So I just wanted to go over some things on why I think the NBA is dying, what I think they could do to help fix it, to help turn it around, because the ratings are horrible. I just got done watching the Lakers Warriors game. That ended up being a good game. I'm a big Lakers fan, but I even find it hard to watch Laker games nowadays, and I'm a fan. So if I don't want to watch it, who else will want to watch it? And you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to get to the bottom of it. Adam Silver, I don't think he's done a great job as the commissioner, man. Like, it's some things the NBA got to get fixed. They just made the most money ever through their television deal or whatever, which is kudos to them. But the ratings are really down, man. The NBA is bleeding. Even the players are coming out saying something needs to be done. So just want to go over a few points on why I think it's dying and what I think could help it turn around. And the first thing I want to say is the refs, man. The refs, they're really causing the NBA to go downhill. And I know some people might think that's an over exaggeration, but as a person that's been watching the NBA for over 25 years, you could definitely tell how much impact they're having on games now compared to 5, 10, even 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Refs nowadays, they have more highlights than rookies that are getting drafted into the NBA. Like, the refs are the game pretty much. You turn on the game, you're going to see the ref's face. Refs, they're really sensitive now. They're calling technicals for any little thing. A player could make a play and look at a player a certain way, and they're calling technicals. They're blowing the whistle. They're throwing players out. I'm not talking about just random role players. I'm talking about important star, best players on the team. They're throwing them out for no reason, pretty much. Like, and they wonder why the ratings are down so bad. It's people coming to watch their favorite player play, and they're not even getting a chance to watch them play because they're getting thrown out for some silly reason that the ref just decided to call a technical on them for. It's honestly, it's maddening. This year has been the worst year of all. Like, the past few years have been bad, but this year has been extremely bad with that. I think the refs, they got to get it together, man. They need to come together and figure out a solution for this, because all these technicals every game and throwing players out and not letting these players play physical, and it's hurting the league. It's hurting the league real bad, in a bad way. So Adam Silver, it's his job to be on top of that. But as of right now, the referees are really killing the game, man. They really are. Another thing I would definitely say is hurting the game is the lack of drama. There's really no drama in the NBA anymore. You can watch the Lakers play the Celtics, and it's just a regular game now. But when I was growing up, that game meant a lot, man. Like, we've hated the Celtics forever. That's the team. We hate the Celtics. Lakers fans, we do not rock with the Celtics at all. But now we watch the Lakers play the Celtics, no one even cares. Like, it's just a regular game now. The rivalries are completely gone. Players switch teams way too often for there to even be a genuine rivalry anymore. And I think that's hurting the NBA as well, because, drama sells. So if you have two teams that really don't like each other, when they play each other, people are going to tune in for that because we want to see two teams that don't like each other play for the bragging rights. We're not getting that in today's NBA. We're just running teams out and we're telling them to play hard, but while they're doing that, the refs are stepping in, making their lives even harder. So it's like, you need some type of rivalry. You need some type of something to sell. Need some type of drama to sell to us as fans to want us to continue to tune into these games, man. I'm sorry, it was kind of hard to get that out, but as NBA fans, it's hard enough to watch the NBA now compared to 10, 15 years ago because the physicality has changed so much, man. It's just so soft now, and these refs are so soft. So to see them getting even softer the league is gonna be non-existent at any moment, and we can't let that happen, man. I love basketball myself. I just don't like the way it's being ran right now. I don't like how the NBA is operating. I think they need to work on getting some rivalries back going, getting some players maybe to not like each other. Maybe that will bring in some better ratings. I believe that would do that. But yeah, man, it's just hard to watch nowadays. It really is. And the NBA doesn't make it any easier because they have games on TNT. They have games on League Pass. They have games on ABC. I mean, it's so many networks for you to choose from, and no one has the funds to pay for every single streaming subscription service. So you pick one that you think will be the best, and then when it's time for your favorite team to play, you can't get that game. That game is not available to you. I live in California. If you have League Pass, it's hard to watch Kings games. It's hard to watch Clippers games. It's even hard to watch Laker games. And I'm in LA. That should tell you guys what's going on out here, man. Like they make it so hard to watch the product that people are just tuning out. It's plenty of other apps people could be watching. It's Netflix, it's Amazon, it's Apple TV, it's you name it. It's Peacock, it's Roku. It's so many streaming services where if their team is not playing or if there's a game that they cannot find, they'll just go watch something else. They're not going to struggle to try and find an NBA game anymore. They're going to tune into their favorite TV show. They're going to go watch another sport. They're going to go get something to fulfill them because the NBA is not doing that. It's like a void that they can't fill. The NBA has to make it easier for people to access these games. They wonder why ratings are down 50% just from last year. Just from last year. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? It's true. Like, I personally have watched a handful of Laker games this year. Maybe I could count on my hand, probably about 5 of them. And I would say 3 of them were terrible, boring, like made me want to fall asleep. The one I watched today was pretty cool against the Warriors. Shout out to Steph, shout out to Bron, shout out to Austin Reeves for getting that bucket at the end, man. That was a smooth little bucket, laid it off the glass, got us that W. But anyways, what I was saying, man, the NBA makes it so hard for a normal citizen to access these games. So people are choosing to tune out. People are choosing to watch football. Basketball used to be, Christmas was synonymous with basketball growing up for me. We looked forward to Christmas because we had some great basketball games coming on TNT and ESPN and things of that nature. Football then took over Christmas. The NBA has let football come in and take over. Because today I was way more inclined to watch the NFL games than I was to watch the NBA games, even though there were some decent matchups on the NBA side of things. Man, football, it's a better product to me, so I'm going to choose that over basketball anytime. And I love basketball, don't get me wrong, y'all. Like, I really do. I'm the biggest Kobe Bryant fan ever, man. Rest in peace to Kobe and Gianna, man. I love them. I love them people, man. Like, I'm a huge basketball fan, huge Laker fan. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to struggle to watch a game. If the game is not entertaining me, I'm clicking out. I'm not going to sit there and force myself to watch a game where I don't hear nothing but whistles. I don't see players playing the game. I see players shooting free throws, getting thrown out. That's what I see. And it has to come to an end. That's the only way the NBA is going to get its ratings back, to get this thing turned around. The referees have to take a step back and let the players control the product, because that's what we're watching for. You think we give a damn about a ref? We don't want to see a ref on TV. We don't want to see the ref stopping the game every few seconds. We don't want to see a ref stopping the game every possession. You come down one possession, foul over here, come down another possession, foul, 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 foul. We don't want to see that. We want to see high, intense action from start to finish, from tip-off to end. So, yeah, that's another thing, man. I hope Adam Silver could work on that. Maybe get the NBA on more local channels where you don't need a cable subscription, where you just use a antenna and you can watch it that way. That would be a better alternative than what we got going right now. It's too many. It's too many games on too many platforms. Another issue I think is going on with the NBA is these players don't love the game of basketball. I don't know if you guys have noticed it. I don't know if you guys have seen it. These guys are getting paid a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, $50 million in 1 year to dribble a basketball. Do you think they really care that much? In college, when you play in basketball and March Madness starts, if you lose, you're done. That's it. It's see you next year, or go into the NBA draft, or figure out what you're going to do career-wise. It's over. In the NBA, if you lose a game, nothing happens. These players are still going to be rich. These players are still going to have nice houses, beautiful women, all that stuff. Nothing's going to change in their lifestyle by losing a basketball game. They don't care anymore. They don't have that mindset Kobe had, that Mamba mentality to go out there and kill everything in front of them. Come on now. They're worried about the money. Inflation has gotten so crazy. Life has gotten so crazy where people are not worried about things in regards to winning a championship ring, or getting further in the playoffs, or they don't care anymore. These players are they're pretty much living off their talent. You know what I'm saying? They're not working hard. They're, don't get me wrong, this is not all the players. I know you're probably thinking, hey, my favorite player goes hard. Yeah, Giannis still work hard. Yeah, there's some players out there that care about winning, that go hard. But at the end of the day, you're not going to have a full team of those players anymore. There's going to be a few players that are worried about what they wear into the game. There's going to be a few players worried about what car they're going to get in the next week. They're not worried about the work they need to put in away from the game, let alone in the game. And man, it's sad, man, because when I was growing up, all people wanted to do was work hard, play basketball, and do their thing. But now it just seems like the hard work is gone out the window, man, and people living off their talent in the NBA. No one really cares about the game as much anymore, and that's definitely hurting it's hurting the NBA, man. It's making the NBA die. It's really dying right before our eyes, and it's sad because all the other sports leagues around are doing great. They're breaking records. The NFL is doing great. Baseball is still doing good. Like, why is the NBA struggling so bad and all these other leagues are doing great? Please explain it to me. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I'm telling you what I think right now. These are the contributing factors to why the NBA is a dying product. Like, let's just keep it real. When the spokesperson of the NBA comes out and says something needs to change, LeBron James came out himself and said something needs to change. This, like, the way it's going is not good, and he don't want to continue to see it go this way. He says we shoot a lot of threes. When Steph first got into the league and started shooting all them crazy threes, we thought it was amazing. Like, wow, this guy, he could shoot from anywhere. like, wow, this is exciting, man. He got young kids now out there just shooting threes. They don't care about driving to the basket. They don't care about using their left or right hand. They don't care about crossovers. They just want to shoot from deep all day. And I can respect it because 3 is more than 2. But at the end of the day, when you have a decade of every team trying to shoot 53s a game, it gets old, man. It gets stale. No one wants to see a team shoot 53s a game, man. Like, what are we doing? We're not even trying to get into an offensive set. We just throwing the ball to a 3-point shooter and just letting him shoot as much as he wants. And if he misses, they just got to come down and play defense. It's stale. It's not making the game progress. I'm not going to say Steph Curry hurt the game, but he definitely revolutioned it. Like, he gave it the game has changed. Let's just use that word. I'm trying to use a big word, but the game has changed a lot since Steph came in and did what he did. But the threes are really hurting the game too, because players that were great at certain things, not great at 3-point shooting, now they're being told to change their game to fit into today's NBA. But do you really want to do that? Because today's NBA is dying. So it's like, why change your game, what got you to the league, to help the league when the league is not doing anything to help you? The league is just going downhill. Viewership, everything. The refs are throwing you out for no reason. You make a play, you celebrate, and the refs are getting you out of there. So yeah, man. And my last point I would say is the league has become way too political. Like, let's leave the politics out of this. This is a sports, like, this is basketball here. We're not talking about the government or branches or what we think these people should do or what we think this policy should be. This is basketball. Let's stick to that. Let's stick to playing basketball and working hard and keeping our head down and making basketball a better product overall. Politics don't really have room in basketball. Like, I appreciate all these players coming out, giving their stances on things, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously we live in a country where freedom of speech is key. But at the end of the day, man, we want to watch you play basketball. We don't care about who you voted for. We don't. We don't care if you voted for Trump or Biden. Can you put the ball in the hoop? Can you win us something? Can we get further in the playoffs? Can we do something of that nature? Let's leave the politics out, man. Let's do that, please. We got to do that. And yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think about everything I said down in the comments. The NBA really is struggling right now. I hope it does better. I think it will get better. But the trajectory is going down right now. If something doesn't happen and happen fast, boy, we gonna be watching football and baseball. And that's it. LeBron is almost out of there, man. They don't have a new superstar to come just step in and take his place. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the NBA dying. Do you guys think so? The ratings are really down bad. I hope they can get it together, man. I hope Adam Silver could figure this out and right this ship. With that being said, though, man, it's your boy Trey. I appreciate y'all tuning in to this video on Famous Mason Sports, man. Please make sure y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for the algorithm, man. And we gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.